Morning, welcome back to another video, and today is pre-patch part 2. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Okay, so today is pre-patch part 2, the Scourge invasions. Hell yes, I can't wait for all of this. Seriously, I woke up like at stupid o'clock this morning just to play through it, and it did not disappoint. Basically, what you're actually going to be doing for this actual pre-patch thing is pretty much doing the introductory questing line where you will have to go to like Duskwood and Red Ridge Mountains and all that stuff, check in all your reports, kill a couple of Scourge and make your way over to Ice Crown. Once here, you can actually see a wide variety of different things. You've got your daily quests in which you can do, which you can actually trade in this thing called Scourge Stones, Darkened Scourge Stones and Pitch Black Scourge Stones. These can be picked up of all of the mobs which you can see being killed right over there. And pretty much these Scourge Stones can actually be traded in with the vendor. Now, there is one thing that I need to actually address in just a second, but when it comes to all of this, you can gear up all of your characters to eye level 100 with all of that stuff. Obviously my character's pretty crap. He's got 82, he's got a couple of 100 ones and 85s and all that stuff. So then you can actually gear up all of your ults pretty substantially, because I only did a little bit of this and gave in like a couple of Scourge Stones, and I've already got enough just from starting off to get one piece of gear just by doing the introductory quests. So that's kind of handy overall. But there is one thing for gold makers that I need you guys to be aware of. Now, this creature here is a companion pet, which is obviously a battle pet, which you can buy for 20 of these Argent commendations. One thing I would mention, now I know that a lot of people will start thinking, oh, that's a new gold making method, and if you went onto the auction house, that probably would be what you'd be looking at. You'd actually look at the Geist. And let's have a look. The Putrid Geist is roughly around about 30,000 gold at this moment in time for 20 commendations. This is a starting value. Obviously it started off at 50,000 gold. It's dropping quite rapidly to 30,000 gold at the moment. And to be quite frank, this will drop and drop and drop in price. If you aren't already posting this on the auction house, the chances of selling it is kind of slim. Now that is because the price only stays like at those levels, because a lot of people will be doing all of that and everyone will have the same idea, let's sell the battle pet, and that's when all of the prices of those battle pets will drop, because I can pretty much get 20 commendations in about half an hour's work. So just be prepared. If you are going to try and make gold with this, the price will drop quite considerably and you will need to try and sell a load of these. I'm basically judging this battle pet to be the same as it would be with the Fellbat from Legion, and that is when it started off at like stupid amounts like this, and then it just dropped and dropped and dropped, and now the Fellbat is it's not a great deal. So if we actually had a look into battle pets and we just went the Fell Pup actually has bounced back up to about 5,000 gold at this moment in time. Yeah, just take that with a pinch of salt that it won't stay at those high levels of gold. So I just don't want you guys wasting time trying to actually gather up hundreds of these things and lose out on gearing up. Now, if you are already geared up and you haven't already done that, then by all means go ahead, buy a load of those battle pets if you've just got excess commendations. But it's one of those things that you'd want to sell later on in the future after the event. So when people are trying to sell it now, the likelihood of them actually selling is kind of slim. So because pretty much anyone can get these at the moment in time, and it's not going to go for a great deal. Like, people aren't going to buy it for that much of a high price. So just wanted to clear that up right there before anyone wastes a load of time trying to farm all this up. Only farm this battle pet up if, and only if, you have excess commendations. On a gold making note that I would like to actually state is these mobs that are all dotted around the Argent area, and if we get onto our Drake of the North Wind, we can have a quick gander around this. So obviously you can see loads of these guys all being killed, and loads of people are actually killing these. Now I noticed that the actual BOEs that you actually get from these things, and this was from about 5 minutes of killing mobs, I managed to get some BOEs that are actually kind of pretty good. These ones are only eye level 57, so they're not meant for wearing, but they're selling. Their sell price is around about 30 gold for one of them. The belt is worth 21 and 63 gold for the sword. Like, these are going for like pretty high vendor prices, and this could possibly be a very good gold farm for people to actually go ahead and do, because these mobs are just constantly spawning like over and over again, so you're not really going to run out of mobs. And within like an hour's worth of farming, it does seem to be like going to be a very strong gold farm for raw gold farming while this event is active. So that is something I did pick up quite early on in all of that respect. Now, as it goes with gear, you can obviously get new eye level 100 gear from the quartermaster, from your commendations, but also the one thing I haven't done yet is I am going to go over to the Eastern Plaguelands and we're going to kill Nathanos Blightcaller. Obviously you would want to do the quest for this, which would be from the Argent dude. they give you the quest to go kill him, and he gives you an eye level cache of 115. So you're going to get a 115 piece of gear, so a 115 piece of gear. That's pretty damn good overall, like pretty damn awesome. If you are wanting to gear up as fast as possible without having to grind out these commendations, you can also look for the rare spawns, which will pop up on the map, and you will actually get notified in the actual chat commands, in like general chat. It will actually tell you that a guy spawned, and then it won't actually immediately be available to attack. They'll be doing a bit of RP, and then everyone can attack it, and that is just so people can congregate together and take him on. So that's one thing I would actually like to say as well. So overall, what do I actually think of this Scourge event? It's actually pretty cool. The gold for the battle pet, just be wary of. With raw gold potential for the actual Scourge area, that's really high. I'm going to actually probably do an hour's worth of farming on that. And with all of that being said, it's a good way in order to gear up all of your ults. And quite a little bit of RP is always handy. Like, obviously, I can't wait to do the RP event to actually take out Nathanos Blightcaller, because I haven't done that yet. But overall, that's like pretty damn good, because we've got like how many days until it actually comes out? It's literally like 2 weeks. 2 weeks of doing this, and then Shadowlands actually comes out, so the hype's actually building. And to be honest, I couldn't be hyped enough. It's looking quite good. I'm actually planning a load of content over while I'm leveling and all that stuff. I have been playing around with the idea, by the way, on actually documenting my leveling while actually going about like leveling up all of my characters when it comes towards Shadowlands, like a daily check-in, like this is what I've done, blah blah blah, and this is seeming to be like watching the markets for gold wise, and also leveling at the exact same time, because I know I can do that, because I do that in pretty much every expansion. So that's just a question: would you prefer, while the first 2 weeks of Shadowlands is out, would you like me to focus on documenting, leveling, and building up my gold making at the beginning of an expansion? Would you find that helpful? Aside from all of that, guys, that is pretty much all I have to say for the day. I'm just going to go kill Nathanos Blightcaller now. Be prepared. Just double check the raw gold thing when it comes to Scourge event. I really think this will be really something. But other than that, guys, have an awesome rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. If you want to support the channel and help make the channel even better, then why not check out the Patreon? Members get additional info, gold making resources, and Patreon specific content. The link is located in the description down below. Thank you, and have an awesome day. Yeah.